Hello family friends, thanks so much for tuning in. I thought this week for the vlog I would take you on a road trip that Eli and I took last summer. We headed to Montreal, very impromptu, very last minute. We didn't have any plans and we thought we'd make the most of it. So we had a great time. We were there 3 days. So the video itself is kind of going to be a bit of a hodgepodge and a mismatch of outfit changes and things like that. So there's no chronological order. We took a visit to the Olympic Park. We visited the BIODOME, which is kind of the Montreal Zoo in the Olympic Park area. We did the Planetarium. We also did Old Montreal, which we loved, and we stayed a majority of the time that we stayed there. We stayed in the Old Montreal area. It was just gorgeous. The architecture. We visited the Notre Basilique. We actually attended a mass there, which was absolutely heartwarming. It was really beautiful. The Notre Basilique is very well known for its organ structure. It is one of the largest pipe organs display of 7,000 pipes, making it one of the largest in North America. It was quite spectacular. And then we saw the aurora lights inside of the Basilica at night, and it was dreamy. And unfortunately, you're not allowed to take video in there, so I didn't get any footage of that, but it was definitely worth it. And then we also, we made our way over to the INSECTARIUM and the botanical gardens. The INSECTARIUM was amazing. There were so many neat things. Eli got to hold a stick bug, and he got to do a lot of things. And we saw the ant structure and just the colony of the ecosystems in there. It was really fascinating. And then, of course, we also did the botanical gardens, where I was a little bit less than impressed at the very beginning of the tour. But then by the end of it, we went to the Chinese garden where they had the feng shui, and just kind of the peace and tranquility that garden brought was just worth every minute going to that venue. So hopefully you come along and enjoy. And if you like what I'm doing here, please do me a favor and like and subscribe. Come along for some fun.
But you insisted you were in Montreal and you have to get a poutine.
Then I thought I wanted money so I could buy a nice thing. When I found it was as empty as could be.
We're heading over.
And now
Okay.
I'm staring at my
Oh yes,
face.
that's a good idea. Exit.
Saying I want peace, it's where I am now. It's the only
What's on the agenda today? We're gonna first attend beautiful day, another beautiful day here in Montreal. We're gonna attend a mass at the Basilica. That's gonna be our first thing. Then we're gonna go have sushi lunch. That's kind of what Eli's asked for. Well, you just saw when we left the hotel, there's a lot of construction right around our hotel, so there's really just no drop-off point. Or when you're dealing in Old Town City, there's just parking's just always been an issue, so they didn't have underground parking, so we had to park about a block away. And this little man is struggling. Let's switch. It's only up the street. Like that. I'm gonna take the big bag. This is the heavy one. This has all my work in it. Fortunately, we cannot escape the work, can we? We still need to bring that wherever we go. That's what's in this bag. There you go. Is that better? Is that a little bit better? I wanted to know what this was last night. It wasn't open. This is the Marche. It looks like a museum, but I believe it's a market.
northern lights, the British countryside, every single southern college town. Sat with important men and felt like one of them. Stood in Cyprus in between the clouds. I thought I'd seen all there is to see. I spent all this time chasing my dreams, and none of them came true till you were here with me. It's a wonderful world filled with fabulous.
How do you like your new shoes? What did you say? They're fresh. Fresh. Eli has been after me to get this silly frog because we live in the country and they're constantly bullfrogs at our pond, and so he wants to communicate with them. Like
Like it's one of those little, you get the stick.
I
out of
know,
its
but we
mouth and
have
you
the
pull back.
natural sound of a bullfrog all night long. So one of the things that we've noticed since we've been here is how many huskies there are. There's a lot of huskies, which is warming my heart.
Because we have 2 at home. We have 2 huskies.
Yeah.
You relax yourself at the same time.
You got it. You got it.
That's all I move forward. That's the one. Now we got
It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world. I'm taking medicine.
Is that a true cannoli?
Yeah. This is the best cannoli I've ever seen.
It's pretty decent. It's a pistachio donut. I asked him for a recommendation for a 12-year-old boy, and that's what he suggested. So.
It's a good break.
This beats a Boston cream. It's filled with pistachio. It's just the most tender donut too. It's very tasty. This is totally worth it. I will likely not enjoy a Boston cream nearly as much now that I've experienced this. So maybe I won't. All right, this is the Notre Dame Basilica that we're gonna go attend a Mass at. We're a little early for Mass. We might go sit in the park and have a drink. So we're in a little cafe right beside the Basilica. La Petite App. Anyways, look at Eli. Eli's gonna eat all of that.
You're gonna eat that.
I'm gonna eat the cherry Danish.
I'm gonna
That's all I'm
have
gonna
some
eat.
of that and some of that.
And we got to-go bags. But whenever we can see fresh pastries, we have to attempt. So this is... Oh my gosh.
It's not fresh.
One thing about kids, they're honest. Definitely not a treat you can eat without. It's a little dry.
It's dark chocolate.
Oh. Oops, my toast broke apart. I'm just gonna take a little bite.
It's dark chocolate.
It's a flaky cookie, but it's almost like an Oreo. We're gonna enjoy our breakfast. Gonna hit the church, attend a Mass, and we'll come back to you after we're done.
I thought that I'd done all the right things. I spent all this time building a dream, but none of it came true till you were here with me. It's a wonderful world filled with fabulous things. I traded all away to have you here with me. It's a wonderful world.
What did you think of that? It was long. Catholic Mass. It always is. We just attended the Mass in here behind us, Notre Dame. The actual chapel was at the very back of the church. So Eli and I were sitting there waiting for Mass to start, and we couldn't figure out what was going on because we were already, priest is usually never late for Mass, so we realized we were sitting in the wrong area. So we ended up having to go to the back of the church where the chapel was. We're gonna go try and find some sushi now. Music, entertainment. Come sit in the shade for a second. Let's see if we can find some sushi. Oh, got a steak of This boy is on a mission for some sushi. Is this how bad you want sushi?
Yes, I want sushi.
He's literally running. Okay, we can go.
Yeah, we only have 30 minutes.
Oh no, we can't go. Can we run quickly? It's a colorful building, isn't it? Okay, so that was a hike. We're here. He's happy. We're gonna get our sushi and we're gonna have full bellies. So let's go for it. This is it. Yes. Happy boy. There he is. There's little Jersey. Little Dexton's sweater.
Hello?
Yay! This is him. Look at that. I'm trying to figure out my French, but it's terrible. It's been so long since I've done it. I think we're inside of a windstorm. It's crazy. And he wants to rent a bike.
I do.
We're gonna go in the planetarium, right up there. But first we're gonna go for a little trip to Oz. We're gonna fly to Never Never Land. It is so windy. Oh my gosh. Let's go check out the BIODOME.
Oh, those are heavy. I thought they were like the
It's 600 degrees in here.
carrots.
It's just that we're in the tropical rainforest.
What is that?
Shedding its skin.
The skin is over there. There's a big here. There's a big pile of it over there.
Quite nice.
Take them up for the monkey.
As a true Canadian, I kind of decided that I like the cold weather over the heat. This is freezing. Cold or hot?
This cold or that hot? This cold.
Yeah. I dare you to stick your tongue to it. Oh my god, that's cold. No, don't. I'm kidding.
It's so cold. That's the guy from Happy Feet. He's the king.
Oh my gosh.
He rules.
He rules this castle. Look at him. I bet you he is. He literally is looking over everybody, isn't he? He's very stoic, isn't he? It is ice.
It is. Just playing with a little metal water bottle.
Yeah, he has a water bottle.
Crazy to think he built that big condo over there, eh?
He had
With
some
his
help.
own 2 teeth.
He had some help, I guess.
Yes, there he is. Look at that big boy right there.
There's a big motivation.
L'aquarium, comme ça tout le monde va pouvoir voir. Alors bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue dans l'écosystème du golf. Alors je vous invite à vous asseoir afin que tout le monde puisse bien voir et à poser vos questions à la fin de la présentation. Devant nous, nous avons un bassin de 2,5.
It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world. I spent all this time chasing a dream.
It's a big one right here. They're just everywhere. I know. Be careful where you're walking and where you're stepping. Land on me. Land on my finger. You stand still, they might land on you. Oh, you landed on the flower behind you. Oh, where'd you come from, little guy?
It's like a hot spring for them. But cold.
So this is by far the coolest thing that I've seen here all week. So these ants that you see here behind me that are trudging along this little hole here are going into this little hole, which is their nest, and feeding the fungi or the fungus that's in there. Ants do not eat this vegetation. They're feeding that, which will eat all of this food that it's bringing back to it, and then they will eat the fungus. They come all the way back to their nest, which is right here. See? This is their nest, and they are feeding this fungus, and then they are in there feasting on it. I just find it. So this is what they refer to as ant agriculture. Who knew? I didn't. I learned something. It's really fascinating. Eli is marching around here in his Hawaiian shorts and his bright hat, his bucket hat, in hopes that a butterfly will land on him. I had one land on me yesterday. He was all upset. He wished one would land on him. So he's like, I'm coming back here and it's going to land on me. But we're going to head over to the botanical gardens this afternoon once the heat kind of goes away a little bit. It's really hot out there, so we kind of just thought we'd get out of the heat and come on in here. So we visited old Montreal last night and walked around the city. I'll throw some pictures up here of Eli is trying really hard to perfect some of his photography skills, and he was really capturing some really cool shots of me, and I really loved it.
Until you were here with me. It's a wonderful world filled with fabulous things. I trade them all away to have you here with me. I trade them
Called the
all
giant
away
diaphro.
to
It's a
have
stick bug.
you
Oh, this is the
Part
stick
of the
bug.
stick bugs,
Okay.
yeah. And it lives in the Caribbean and it eats leaves. It hides in the trees and that's its life.
Very hot. It's gorgeous here, but I've lost Eli. He wants to be in the shade. I don't know if you can see him over there. He's waiting for the train. So I'm just gonna stroll through here. This is a stinging nettle. Makes a nice tea. This garden is called a garden of useful plants. This just looks like an olive. I can't imagine what it takes to keep these gardens looking good. I think what I like about this is it gives you an idea of what something's supposed to look like. Like, I planted an eggplant. I had no idea what it really looked like. But now I can see. Same with Brussels sprouts. I had no idea how they grew. Tarragon. That's a pretty impressive trellis.
So here's how I make my shots so good. Sometimes if the subject is far away, I put on that. If not, I put it on 0.5.
I learned this from Luke. All you do,
My big brother Luke.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I get the phone, I'm gonna put it down like that. That's it.
All right, let me see you in action, mister. He's taken some really phenomenal shots.
That's it.
Oh, no. That was worth it to walk through here, eh,
Yeah.
baby?
Get some beautiful shots.
This is a beautiful garden. All right, so we were pretty grumpy right before we got here, but thank goodness we arrived here because now I feel zen. Oh, look at that photo. I don't know if anybody can see that here. There's too much glare. I'll just insert these here and I'll just insert them, honey. I love how you're doing it through the trees. That's nice.
Cypress in between the clouds. I thought I'd seen all there is to see. I spent all this time chasing my dreams, and none of them came true till you were here with me. It's a wonderful world filled with fabulous things. I traded all away to have you here with me. It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world. I've taken medicine.
Now we just need to try and find our way out of here. 184 acres this botanical garden sits on. Oh goody. We arrived. We are here at Mount Royal, which is a volcano in the center of Montreal. And some would suggest that this is how Montreal got its name, was from this mountain here in the center of the city, just in time for the rain. So, there is a 2.5 mile hike to the summit. That is a beautiful rendezvous point, I guess, more of a photo op, just kind of taking the city from the top. And Eli and I were going to do this. It's literally 32 degrees here. The humidity is about 160%. I'm just kidding. It's actually starting to cool off now that the rain is here, but it's very hot. So we're not sure. It took a little getting here too. It wasn't an easy, it was in old Montreal, and it wasn't that straightforward. There's a little construction, lots of detouring, but anyways, we're here. I'm going to have some lunch. We're going to read a book and hope that it stops and we can go take a hike through this beautiful park. Are you giving away all of our road snacks? Okay, let's try and go and do our little loop before the rain comes again. The rain is expected.
I got a bigger house with bigger trees. I'm getting better at not blaming mom and dad. I'm trying to figure out what it all means. I thought that I'd done all the right things. I spent all this time building a dream, but none of it came true till you were here with me. It's a wonderful world filled with fabulous things. I traded all away to have you here with me. It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world. I spent all this time chasing a dream, but none of it was true until you were here with me. It's a wonderful world filled with fabulous things. I trade them all away to have you here with me. I trade them
run up that hill?
all away to have you here with me.
Run, or did you do your mom walk?
What is mom walk? It's a very, very big Ferris wheel. I don't know. Oh, and they stop you at the top probably too, right? That looks pretty cool.
It does. That's a very long zip line.
That is a long zip line.
You basically just get
There he goes. You can't see him. Oh, it's so dark. I bet you he had fun.
It's really loud.
How fun was that?
That was really fun. That was really loud.
You know what? As bright as your t-shirt was, or your sweater was, with a nice bright yellow, I almost didn't catch you.
I wait.
It was hard to see you. I don't know if we saw you. I don't know if it'll show up on film, but was that fun? This is it. Don't. You know that it took a lot for me to get up here. Don't be going and rocking it, or I'll be rocking you. Oh dear God, that's hot. Oh, Moses.
If you're just scared, close your eyes.
Look at that beautiful city. Oh, there's the dome we were in this afternoon.
That looks like Epcot.
It does look like Epcot a little bit, doesn't it? Are we stopped literally at the top of this? Why are we stopped?
Because we can see the view.
Okay, but it's hard to enjoy the view when you're scared freaking to death.
Well, if you're afraid of heights,
Enjoy the moment.
if you're afraid of heights, you usually don't go on stuff like this. Look behind you. Oh my God! Stop moving. I'm getting scared. We're not even at the top. We're not even close to the top.
We're not?
We're not even close to the top.
This is not the top?
No.
That's a pretty neat bridge. Eli, are you scared?
A little bit.
This is a very, very, very top. I'm at the top of the world.
We're at the ground, almost. It's a big deal. We're not done yet. We're not getting out yet.
Is that it? Is it over?
Oh,
Eli insisted on us taking these
This thing is hard to steer.
to see the fireworks. However, I don't think we're gonna see it.
Or would it just sink?
Yeah.
Like a rock.
Probably. Ow. Okay, so we are having dinner here in the streets of Old Montreal. Eli ordered the nachos. And I got a cheese pizza. And we will be heading home tomorrow. So thanks so much for hanging out, guys. It was a lot of fun. Until next time. Stay safe.
My face above the bathroom sink, saying I want peace. It's where I